بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب زدني علما.
Now, the next thing, let's try to see about the CCIE security in a bigger picture. So, when we talk about the CCIE security, the content wise, generally you will find. Now, the Cisco security is not about only one device. So, you will have multiple devices actually runs into it. Let me go back to the cisco.com. And in the cisco.com, if you go to the Cisco learnings, or now this is a place where you can actually find, these are all the Cisco websites. So let me just go to the CCIE Security. Yeah. If you go to the Cisco certifications.com learning, this is the actual path you have to go with. Now this is about the CCIE security certification. So you on this to learn, but generally if you scroll down, there will be an overview. Like I said, security certificate designed to build the technical skill set required to manage your network, how it works. Now, this is where you will find the details. So to get into the CCIE, you need to get one core exam and hands-on lab exam. So if you want to pass the CCIE, what exactly it says is, let's say if I want to become a CCIE, whatever the CCIE, like this is my CCIE number. Again, certified in enterprise security and service provider, a 3 CCIE. Now, to get into the CCIE, you need to pass 2 exams. Like security, one exam will be the core exam, which you have to pass. And then there is another exam which you have to pass is the lab exam. So the first exam is the core. So if I click on this, explore the exams, you need to pass the core exam. Now, the core exam relating to the Cisco security is S-Core. So we have an S-Core exam, which is something you have to pass, implementing and operating the Cisco security core technologies. There's a core exam, which will cost you around $400, 120 minutes duration, and more about that. And this exam is going to be the prerequisite exam before you appear for the lab exam. So this is more like a prerequisite exam, we can say. So the lab exam is the actual 8 hours exam which you have to appear on a Cisco office, and you have to build the lab end to end, and you have to pass this. So let me first give an overview on the S-Core part. So if you see this exam overview, if you click on these exam topics, so this is what the S-Core V1.1 exam topics. Now, if you observe here, core exam is like the main brain exam of the CCNP CCIE security. So it covers multiple technical domains. It will actually cover up more about multiple different technologies. Like you need to know about the security concepts. So this basically covers on security concepts, like understanding more about the theory, the different security concepts. As you can see, there's a VPN. Again, you will learn more in depth about the VPN in the VPN module. These all, again, VPNs. And also talks about the network security, how we can implement network security options. And also there is a module added in the cloud, how we can add the security on the cloud, content security, more about overall things in one module. So the core module, basically S-Core exams cover the network security fundamentals. Along with the fundamentals also talks about the firewalls, like the FTD firewall or general firewall technologies, the VPNs, the cloud security, some part of automation, and how we do logging, asymmetric, multiple things it actually covers. So this is going to be the prerequisite exam before you actually write or pass the lab exam. Now, if your goal is to go for the CCI lab, then you will be covering all these modules before you jump into the lab exam. Or if your goal is just to do CCNP expert certifications, CCNP security certifications, or a specific modules, you will actually go for CCNP exams. Let me go back. And this is more about the CCIE security. So what I'll do is I'll try to get into the CCNP module. So if I go to security certifications, now here you will have CCNP security and CCIE security. So if I go to the CCIE security, the one which I discussed already, and mostly we'll actually combine these two in this program. So we'll be combining these two because if you want to go through with a specific specializations, like if I click on CCNP security, like here, if you see security modules, again, you have the core exam or you have the firewall exam. There is a separate code. Let's say you want to become a Cisco firewall specialist, where you want to know how to manage the Cisco FMC FTD firewalls. Then this is the specific codes designed for you. So when you pass this exam, you will be getting a certificate called firewall specialist. That's how it is designed now. The firewall specialist certificate. Learn about securing networks with a Cisco firewall specialist. Or let's say if you want to build a core skill set on email security, then you have a separate exam for that. And if you want to build a Cisco ISE implementations, identity service engine for management, for authentication, network authentication kind of things, I'll talk about that in the Cisco ISE module. You have that separate certification. If you want to build a web security, like protecting the web traffic, you have a separate exam for that. If you want to build a VPN implementation in depth, the VPN certified specialist. Additionally, you have a cloud specialist, you have a secure cloud access, secure cloud infrastructure, DevNet, there are plenty of things. So every domain have their own certification, specialist certifications, which are actually available at all levels. So if you want to combine, you can go with individual modules. So in terms of training, generally what we do is we generally go with individual modules. Like in terms of CCIE, we need to know the firewalls, we need to know the VPNs, we need to know the Cisco ISE, we need to know the email security as well as web security. So these modules will be covered inside the CCIE. So which means when you are preparing for the CCIE course, you are also preparing these individual technology, which is again covered in the S-core as well. Again, you go for the lab. So whether you are applying for a firewall course, so there will be a few participants joining only for the firewall course. Maybe they just want to learn the firewall. Few participants will join for the VPN course or just for the Cisco ISE course. It depends on the individual requirements. Because sometimes in your network, you have VPNs implemented, so your focus will be more on understanding the VPNs rather than going through with all the modules. But if you want to build an integrated module of security, because when you talk about security, all these factors comes into picture. And mainly, once you understand the Cisco devices, like Cisco firewall, you will automatically learn other vendors as well. You will understand the theoretical part. You just need to know how to configure them. Like Cisco ISE, another Aruba ClearPass is the similar vendor. So for every product, you have other vendors. That skill set also you can add in the future. So when we talk about the CCIE security module, we will be mainly focusing on multiple skill set, which is going to help you to build or be ready for the lab. So this is more kind of a core technology training. Again, once you are done with this training, the first step, you will be ready to go for the S-core exam. So you will be in a position to go for the S-core exam. Of course, you have to build the labs, you have to practice, you have to cover up. There are many things you have to do in between parallelly. And once you build the core exam, then you will be ready for the lab exam after getting into CCI lab preparation, which is again separate training program, which is more focused on how to prepare for the CCI lab based on the complex lab scenarios. So initially, like we divide the CCI, the one which we are covering here is more on the core technology, which will be helping you to pass the S-core exam. At the same time, start working in a production network. So once you cover up this, you are ready to go with adding those skill set and start working in a production network and start understanding them as you are working. But again, if your goal is also to prepare for the lab, so then you can either appear for the lab. You need to take out a huge amount of time as well for the lab. Because if you're planning for the lab, then you need to have that at least 2 to 3 months of continuous practice with 6 to 8 hours practice per day to be ready. Of course, you need to prepare on those complex labs. It's a completely different thing. So you can, but down to the line, you can go like this. That's how you actually go. You cannot go directly. You have to write the S-core exam, and then that's how it goes. So generally, we divide into two programs, the CCI programs. One is covering the core technology, which is good enough to start working in a production network or to pass the core exams, whether you take a security module or whether we do some enterprise courses, whether I do all service product courses, all these things, or data center. And there will be a specialized training, which is again required if your focus is more on the lab exam part. That's something you have to do once you are very good with the technologies in general. So that's how the roadmap goes. As you see, the modules are different, but mainly in the CCI Security, we'll be covering the score, firewalls, and Cisco eyes, email security, web security, along with VPNs. Not all covered, but generally these are the 5-6 modules which will be covered. So I generally divide this into 5 modules like firewalls, VPN, Cisco eyes, ESA and WSA, which is going to cover good enough of CCI security in general. In that, again, there are some additional small topics will also get added. So if you click on these individual programs, you will find more details. Because now it's no more. Now they have directly given the certifications as firewall specialist. And this is the exam which you have to appear. Or this is more on the Cisco firewall course. That's how it goes. Again, the costing wise, let me just quickly add the cost. The core exam is again $400. That's a exam which you can also do online or in the center. And the CCI lab, each attempt is going to cost you $1,600 US. Technically, you have to go and write in the Cisco center, Cisco office. Like in India, you have a Bangalore next to Dubai. Like that, you have around 10 centers around the world, 10 to 12, I think. You need to register and appear for the lab. And of course, the lab exam is the complex exam, which is one of the most complex exams which you have to plan in the future. So ultimately, if you are starting here at one point, your destination or your plan will be this, maybe the next year or maybe after 5 years, it depends. But what I strongly suggest is if you start, you should plan for that in the future, maybe the next year or maybe after 4 or 5 years or whatever the time frame it takes you to be there. That's how you actually grow. That's how you add more skill set. Okay. So at this point of time, your focus is more on understanding the concepts and correlating them in the live network, how you can utilize those skill set, practice them, and how you can utilize them in your production network, how you can improve your profile by regular practicing. That should be the initial focus. So you should probably the core exam is something depends if you have the requirement to appear for the core exam for renewing any certifications or company requirements, you apply for it. If not, then I don't recommend you to get into any certifications unnecessarily if there is no requirements.